Hello, students. Quick little recording here. I wanted to clarify the presentation recording practice for this week. So I'll show you the assignment really quickly and just make sure everybody is clear on what the expectations are for this assignment. Now you should see the presentation recording practice assignment there on Canvas. With this assignment is really just a chance to meet with your group and test out the technology that you're going to use for your recording. So all I need for the actual submission is a link to a video. So in the end, this whole video that you're recording is simply each person in the group presenting one slide or even part of one slide. So I want to be able to see the presenter's face, the slides, kind of like I'm doing here. So I've got these two examples, so you've probably looked at them before. If you do it in person in the library, it'll look something like this with the presenter and then the slides. You could do something like this in a living room of one of your homes. I recommend doing this in the same location you plan to do the final presentation. So you don't have to record your entire presentation for this week. It's just a test, testing the technology, making sure you can see and hear the audio's working, the video's working. If you do using Zoom, it will, well, I think my face is probably covering up the student's face. But here in the top right, you can see the student's face, or there we go. You can see the student's face. They're presenting using Zoom. So this week is just a test of the technology. It is also a chance for you to get together with your group and iron out any of the possible mistakes that might happen to make the actual recording of the presentation next week a little bit easier. So simply one slide of the final project. So about 1 minute each, right? It doesn't even have to be a whole slide. It doesn't even have to be a whole minute. I just want to see each person, be able to hear each person and see the slides. So it's a chance for you to test the technology. It's a chance for you to figure out if your recording process and your maybe editing of things together process is going to work so that you can fix any problems before the actual final presentation. So in the end, the following week for the final actual project, you will have you will be submitting both the full recording and the slides themselves. But for this week, all I need is a video link. If you're using any kind of video sharing service, whether it's through like Google Slides or something like that, make sure the permissions are set so that I can see it. So I just need the video link submitted by every person in the group. So every person in the group submits that video link. And just make sure the permissions are such that I can see it. If you upload it to YouTube, you can put it as unlisted, then no one else is going to find it, but sending me the link, I will be able to watch that. So again, it's not the whole presentation, it's just a practice, mostly a practice for the technology, so you can iron out any problems. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, the main thing is I want to see you speaking for just a little bit. I need to see your face, hear you, and see the slides. So it's a way to practice this week. And that's essentially what it is and lets you work with your group. If you do want to run through a whole practice with your group, I definitely recommend it. You don't have to record that whole thing, but the more you practice with your group, the better your final presentation is going to be. So that's a part of this assignment as well, is just going through that practice process. But again, the whole video can be like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, but I just need to see everybody, hear everybody, and see the slides, and it gives you a chance to test out the technology. All right, hopefully that's clear, and I will look forward to seeing those.